Oh yeah, it's nice and dry. I'd say we'll be running tomorrow. So me and Adrian are going up to work on the sprayers in Emerson, and I'm pretty sure that she's just worried about her homework right now. I think that's about it.
Sorry?
Oh, no, never mind. She's on her phone. No, don't worry about homework, just her phone. I had 2 finals this morning. It's like 2 o'clock now. We gotta go up work on my sprayer a little bit. Got some things I need to do to it, and then we gotta go to Russellville and work on Ross's sprayer. The other day, whenever he was running it, we think that a battery cable is loose or something, and it was allowing it to ground out. So the power, like, I don't know, but it wasn't moving. Basically, is a better way of saying it. He was pushing it forward and pushing the joystick forward and backwards, and it wasn't working. So we aren't sure if something ground out or what, but we're gonna find out.
So we just got done mowing today. We're up here at Emerson. I had to stop because I don't know, this hub's getting warm, which it shouldn't be. This one's cool, and but still something wrong with it. All right, let's check this other side while we're at it. That one's a little warm. It's not too bad. It should feel like this. This is kind of cold. Getting warm means something's wrong with it. It's either the bearing or brakes dragging, either along those lines. But I got my truck today. It's got a new I ordered a 5th wheel or a gooseneck ball, so got it working or got it installed. So now I'm using it. So seems to be pulling the gooseneck just fine.
Oh yeah, it's nice and dry. I'd say we'll be running tomorrow. If it ever warm up, we would be. All right, Adrian, I'm gonna sit here in the truck and you're just gonna go grease it.
No. This isn't fair. I do all the work normally anyways. Hey, I'm lying.
Uh-huh.
Whenever it comes to me and you doing stuff.
Did you fix my sprayer that one day that I had that hose break?
I was never allowed to step in.
Would you have known what you was doing?
Figure it out.
Whatever you say. All right, let's get this done though. Gotta change out the grease tip real quick. One done. Now we're gonna go over to Russellville, work on Ross's sprayer. Adrian might actually want to go home though, so we'll see. Do you want to go home?
I don't care.
What time is it?
2:30.
2:30? Alright, you got time.
So I got back, unhooked the trailer, took the mower off. Now gotta go mess with this. Make sure it's filled up with water. I'm about to put another chemical tote, probably either up there or back here, because that one, I'll walk around the trailer, because that one only has like 75 gallon in it of chemical, but probably it's uneven, so give or take it might not have a little over 75. But I gotta put another tank, because off of this I got about a load, not quite 2 loads, so, but I could do 3.5 loads with how much water I have on the trailer. So gotta go put another chemical on there, so I know I'll have enough to be able to enough to run for 1 full day. So, but first I gotta let the air build up, or not the air build up, yeah, I gotta let the air build up too, but I gotta make sure the airbags go up. And how I tell the airbags go up on this semi, or not this semi, but this trailer, how the mud flaps are touching the ground. When the mud flaps are off the ground, that means the airbags are full and I'm good to go. So just gotta wait for that. Looks like I don't need too much water. It looks like I got 2,300 gallon, and it doesn't look like there's any out front, so it won't take long to fill it up with water. But just doing that to make sure I'm ready to go for whenever I go spray again. So let's go get her done.
Adrian keeps pushing on me to get done so we can go home because she's got a test to take, like I don't have a test to take too. So Ross did end up breaking the haggie again. Right there, you can see it. There's a little bit of a crack where we had welded on it, and the same thing over here. Can't really fit the GoPro up there, but you can see a little bit of a crack right up in there. So we'll have to weld that again. And then now to the main reason that we're up here. The mowing lady's back up here. Neighbors mowing her grass. Gotta flip these latches off, and then I think the button, yep, oh, wrong way. Pop the hood. All right, now fix it, Adrian.
I got an idea.
Wave, wave your magical wand and fix it. Okay, you gotta go abracadabra, fixity fixed.
No.
You gotta do that. All right, so now do your magic wand. Why are you checking the oil on it?
Because, you know, you never know.
I don't think that the oil being low is gonna make it not move.
Hey, you better watch it.
So what we think there's a wiring issue is what we think it is. So I'm gonna check the battery cables. That's really about all that we can do to it. Adrian's trying to put the dipstick back in. This haggie sprayer does have a Cummins motor in it. It's one of the last years that they put a Cummins motor in them, and it makes it actually really easy to work on. So if Adrian will let me through, I will go ahead and fix it. Hey Adrian, spin around. Spin around. I want to see the shoulder. Adrian's got a haggie emblem on her from the dust. So what we think it might be is one of these wires here. Oh yeah, that one is cut. It's not loose, but it's got a cut in it. And then we had thought one of these wires might be rubbing somewhere or something, but there's a little slice in that wire there, so probably get it fixed. They seem good. And you gotta check your stuff down here. It's pretty well all that we're looking for is just a little rub in the wire. Could be right there. Nope, I ain't seeing nothing. I also figured I'd see something. I ain't supposed to do that though. It's wiggling a little bit. Yeah, you can see that's got a little bit of a wiggle in it. That wouldn't do what we had an issue with though. What we had an issue with was more like a internal computer thing, I think, but we'll see. I don't know, might have to have John Deere come work on it, figure it out. I never really have looked at all the wiring on this haggie, but there's a lot of exposed wires in here. Could have been something as simple as they got wet. There's a couple more down in there. I'm not really sure if you can see, but right down there, there's some more down there. The only problem with it is I don't have any tape, nor would I have enough to fix what we were having issues with. Even if I did have tape, I don't think I'd have enough. I don't know. We'll have to bring some tape up here tomorrow and tape all these wires up. There's a bunch of them through here that are like that, especially right underneath here. There's also a leak down here on this. So yeah, there's nothing motor wise I can tell. We'll have to come up and look at it again tomorrow. whenever we got more tools and tape and zip ties and stuff to fix it. Are you gonna come with me tomorrow, or?
That depends.
On?
I don't know.
What you're doing? Oh, come on. There we go. All right, let's look underneath of it now, Adrian. So this is directly underneath the cab, and then as you can see here, this is the cylinder block that controls your steering, I'd say. And then,
Hey, what's this? Nah, just a piece of dirt.
yeah, we're looking at all these wires here, seeing if we can see any abrasions in the wire. And as far as I can see, I'm not seeing anything. What? So this is all your control modules for your sprayer. This does everything for the sprayer that comes from the cab. So basically, like, your joystick and everything on the joystick comes from the cab down to here. So if we could find the wires that runs from the joystick to here, we could probably find out which one it is that we think we're having issues with, or that Ross was having issues with the other day. So we'll probably, like I said, we'll probably have to come back up here tomorrow with some other tools. I just figured that while we was out looking around, we'd come over here and see if we can find something that's obviously wrong with it.
Does that connect to no?
No, they got plugs on them. If it has a plug on it, it doesn't connect to anything. This right here, I think, might actually be for a injection system or something like that. There's a lot of stuff under here though, a lot of wires to check.
Now I'm back here at the water. Gotta go up here, make sure I got the water valves on and the valve for this off. Looks like they are on. So surprised it didn't gravity feed to the back. I shut that off. So that's on, that's on. Gonna fill up on gas too. But so that's on, that's on. So that there. Walk over here, little locking mechanisms. And what we're gonna do, magnets off, but open this up. You can see as the water comes out, you can see water coming out here. So what we're gonna do, lock this up. Come up here, turn that to hand, start. We're gonna do that, and it's gonna start sucking. So now we wait till the water gets full. So now that one's full. As you can tell, it's kind of running over. That one was full. So now that's done. Got this valve open. Now I gotta open. But that opening that valve does is let the water from the hose drain out. Just let it gravity drain. So open this. Open this one, maybe. Open. Let's see how that water drains out. Come back over here. And then try to take this off. Get you there. Take this. Goes out of the way. Make sure I got my valve shut off all the way. It doesn't look like that much. It might be. It is. And then do that. ladder up. And like that, I'm full of water.
While I was up here, I figured I'd check on the enlist beans, and as you can see, that they're coming up just a little bit. They're about yay tall. There's starting to pop out. That's a good sign. I got asked a lot whenever I was switching to enlist why we don't just plant all extend or all enlist or all liberty. The reason that we do that is because up here, especially in Illinois, a lot more people are liberty or just stayed Roundup. So we have to be a little bit more careful whenever we're over here in Illinois about what we plant and where we plant it. Because if we plant dicamba over here, then we aren't ever going to be able to spray it. So hopefully with this enlist, it all works out well, and we'll plant some more of it next year. But it's hard telling what'll end up happening. I do like the idea behind the enlist herbicide, and I think it could be a very, very effective tool for farmers. But I just don't like spraying Liberty. I don't know that we could do it across all of our acres. I don't think we could spray Liberty across all of our acres like what some people think we could. And the reason for that is we'd have to double our water, which means instead of putting on 10 gallon the acre, we'd have to put on 20. And you spray it twice. So by the end of it, you're putting on 40 gallon the acre. On top of that, you got to add in so much other stuff like ammonium, so bunch of other chemicals, yes. But with just strict Liberty beans, you can't just spray Roundup over top of them. And I like being able to spray Roundup because Roundup is cheap, it's effective, and it kills grass really well. But some people just use what is the name of that chemical? It's like our intensity and our, oh, what's the other one, Adrian? Section 3. It's like our intensity and our section 3 is what most people use. And what that is a grass herbicide. Works really well on just normal grass like Johnson grass. Yeah, you get the idea. But I just don't like Liberty. Never have. Don't know that I really will. It's just doesn't make sense to spray it. It just doesn't make sense. It's really expensive by the end of it. And I'd like to stick to my dicamba programs and possibly this enlist program, depending on how it turns out this year. We still do have 3 more fields of enlist, I think, 3 or 4 more fields of enlist that we got to plant. Them ones are seed beans though, so they have to wait until weather warms up, and yeah, it's gonna take a little bit of time, but at the end of the day, we'll get it done, I'm sure. Do you have faith that we'll get it done, Adrian?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Farmer's faith.
Farmer's faith.
It'll get done eventually.
We will get done eventually.